Oops. Oh, crap. Hey, guys, a little help. Hey, guys. Guys? Oh, wait, I think I got it. Oh, yeah, totally. No, never mind.
It's time to Knockabout.
What's up, Internet, and welcome to the Knockabout Podcast. We've actually decided it is the Knockabout Podcast. Last episode, we couldn't decide if it was the Knockabout Podcast, just Knockabout, or something in between. It has been decided. The fates have stood on whatever. It is the Knockabout Podcast, and hanging out with me today is Mr. Wade Copson, again, from the future. And also, back from the grave of flu sickness is Mr. Bryan Thayer.
It was horrible. Hey, guys.
Hey. So, you are no longer sick, correct?
I am no longer sick, and I just wanted to add to your, the in your Knockabout. I remember when Facebook was called The Facebook. Do you remember that?
No. Facebook was called The Facebook at one time?
Yeah. And then I think it was the Napster guy who came along and was like, yeah, we should just take the out.
Oh, that's right. I remember in the movie Social Network.
Yeah, the movie. I mean, I don't know how it went down exactly, but I mean...
Well, I can tell you it was in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, JT said it, so it's fact.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Justin Timberlake said take the out, you take the out.
Yeah. So good call on the takeout.
He should have told Peter Jackson to take the out of the Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies.
He should have told him not to make them.
Yeah.
What happened to Del Toro, huh?
Yeah, well, he backed out early. He was there for 2 years developing the film and then was like, I'm out, guys. Sorry.
He had producer credits. I remember that.
And writing credit, I think, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. No.
Oh, God.
No, he did not. So, this is episode 3. This episode's actually going to release on... What is this release? March something. March 6th. And then we're actually going to be back to our normal operating schedule of releasing shows every other week. This will be the 3rd episode in a row that we've released. And that's just because when we recorded the first show, it was supposed to come out a week later, and it didn't because... My bad, I just didn't edit it fast enough, and so we were behind. So after this episode, we are back on track. We'll be releasing 2 shows a month, every other Friday, or potentially 3 times a month. It'll just be every other Friday, and we'll be good with that. So I actually have a list of stuff to talk about. Isn't that exciting? All right. The first thing, actually, I did want to mention, just kind of like some housekeeping stuff. In episode 1, I mentioned that Agent Carter was 6 episodes and was like this miniseries deal. And apparently that was true when the show first was out and about, but it is no longer true. Apparently the show was 8 episodes. It actually just had its finale, and I haven't watched it. It was 8 episodes, and they may actually bring it back for a second season. So I'm super excited for that because I've only seen 3, maybe 4 episodes, and what I've seen so far is really, really good.
I want to get to that after House of Cards.
That's right, because House of Cards today.
Yeah, I'm actually, I'm filming a wedding tomorrow, but this whole entire weekend, besides that, it's just binge watching that show.
Nice, so you're going to come into work on Monday just kind of red-eyed and half awake.
Yeah, I'm going to come in with just conniving, Frank Underwood attitude,
So you're going to come in and try to, outplace the CEO.
Yeah.
Nice. Good job. So what has happened? There's a lot that's happened since we were all on together. Wade and I were on last week, well, sort of 2 weeks ago, but it premiered today, actually, as we were recording this, and we talked about a lot of stuff, particularly British insults, which was fantastic. A lot of things that I didn't understand what they were, and now that I do, we probably shouldn't have said on air, but whatever. It happened. Can't take it back now. But the biggest thing from the first episode that's actually occurred was the 2015 Academy Awards.
Oh, yeah.
We had all of our predictions and thoughts about what might happen and how it would go. Well, it went. And I, for one, was not impressed at all.
It was a horrible show.
Yeah, kind of. It was very lackluster. I came in 20 minutes late because I thought it started at 7 and actually started at 6. And I went on at 6:20. I was like, oh, I'll just catch the pre-show. It's on. What the hell? We came in during, I think it was the Everything is Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Show, which was great. I came in and saw that and was like, this is going to be the best Oscars ever. And then it was pretty much downhill from there. On stage or I agree. Very good. I also really liked, speaking of like the graphic work, when it would cut to, we're going to talk about, these are the 5 nominees or whatever. Whoever did the graphics, those were really nice. They were really well done.
Those were, yeah.
I very much so enjoyed those. What else was really awesome? Oh, so the 2 things. I really liked the performance from, it's Common and John Legend, but they used their real names when they won the award for Best Original Song, which confused me greatly. But I really liked their performance of, what was the song? Is it called Glory?
Yeah.
That was really, really well done. And then freaking Lady Gaga.
Wow.
Oh my God. That was amazing. I think so too. I also thought it was a little weird that she performed that song right after Glory, because that is like the whitest movie ever made. I don't mean to take it there, but it just kind of struck me as like, whoever placed this, I don't know if they thought right, but whatever, it was awesome. And then the fact that Julie Andrews came out at the end, that was amazing. It was awesome.
She's like, I'm Julie Andrews, and I approve this cover song.
She did. I got a real kick out of just hearing Julie Andrews say Lady Gaga. I thought that was just, thank you, Lady Gaga. And I was like, that's funny.
She's like, rah, 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 rah. Yeah.
Oh, God, or Poker Face. One of the 2. So, yeah, I think overall we were kind of, a little lackluster, a little disappointed. However, did you guys notice that during the memorial, I'm not sure which word is correct, piece, they completely snubbed Joan Rivers?
Yeah, I saw that.
That was a little harsh, I have to say. I understand why Shirley Temple wasn't on there, because I think she'll be on next year because it was too close to the show, her passing. But yeah, Joan Rivers was a little, especially because she did a lot of controversial stuff. So I wonder if there was, she pissed off the wrong people.
Probably. I found it kind of weird, that whole, everyone, rest in peace, but I feel like they could have had video segments like Robin Williams. I loved watching previous years where you see just a clip. It gives you kind of a nice touch.
I agree.
felt like there were too many people, not that there were too many people that died. It was just, I don't know, felt weird. Yeah,
a little bit. And then it was interesting because you could tell who had more weight in the industry, because they were like quick, long. Quick, long. And it was like, I don't know if that's, you should do that. And then it was weird hearing people clap.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, we don't know who that is. Yeah, that guy's awesome. Wait, who's this guy?
Oh,
Marketing.
that guy's dead.
Right, and there was even a couple of guys. There was one that caught my eye that was like, it said marketing. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Marketing and no Joan Rivers.
Yeah, I was like, the marketing guy gets a shout out, but not Joan Rivers? Weird. Super, super weird. So, moving on though, keeping with the movie thing, one of the movies we talked about in the first episode that I had not seen, at least, think you may have seen it, Brian. I'm not sure if you've seen it, Wade, but I saw John Wick.
Oh, yeah.
And John Wick was awesome.
And yeah. I have yet to see it, but
you haven't seen it yet, Brian?
No, I haven't seen it.
Have you seen it, Wade? Dude, this is totally a Wade Copson movie. Excuse me, a Sir Wade Copson movie. This movie, it was like the original Total Recall as far as kills. It was just there's a counter online actually of the movie with a counter I saw the other day. I think there's 74 kills or something like that throughout the 72 or 74 kills throughout the entire movie. It's like a 90-minute movie. So there's a kill every 1 minute and 15 seconds. Something like that through the whole movie. And most of them are face shots. He's shooting so many people in the head.
Really?
Yeah, it's very interesting. The choreography, I guess it's the same guy doing the new Hitman movie, Agent 49.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same fight choreographer, I guess. But the fight choreography was like a mix of, I can't remember his name, John something, I think. The guy who choreographed The Matrix.
Oh.
Anyway, that guy, it was like a mix of him and whoever was the choreographer on that Christian Bale independent movie, Equilibrium. Yeah, it was very much so like that. It was kind of like this martial arts, but while holding a gun. It was super awesome. And Keanu Reeves was fantastic. It was like, this is the Keanu Reeves I've been missing. Like,
did he really just get headshots for every kill?
Basically. And even so, it was, I don't know if it was like the way he was supposed to have been trained in the movie or whatever, but he's supposed to be this big badass in the movie, this guy who's feared by the mafia and was used by the mafia in the past and that kind of thing, not giving anything away, but he's like a retired badass. Basically, it looks like part of his training is even if he'll, shoot you 3 times in the chest and knock you down, he'll walk up to you and shoot you in the head just to make sure.
Well, he is the one. I mean,
exactly. Point taken. Whoa. So anyway, staying on, I guess, with some movie talk. I'm kind of like blowing through my list here, but that's okay. Staying on with some moving talk, comic talk. Spider-Man is joining the Marvel comic universe.
Finally.
I'm so happy about this. So happy. Yes. Slash like a Latin, yeah. Well, and that's actually supposedly what it's going to be. I saw an interview, I don't remember who it was with, but apparently this is somebody who's got some sort of producing pull on the film. And he was saying 95% Peter Parker or Spider-Man will not be white.
Really?
Yeah. So it'll be Miles Morales more than likely.
Was there a African-American Spider-Man?
Yes. Well, Miles Morales.
Wow.
I think there's a lot of that in it. I think there's a lot of, we need to be one of the first to do this and have a character out there that isn't your traditional just white guy in a super suit.
Yeah.
And I understand it completely. And I honestly think this is probably maybe one of the better times to do it. We've had Peter Parker now in 5 total movies in the past. So maybe why not? It would be nice to see Peter Parker come in, but maybe it's time. That's true, unless they don't do Miles Morales and they just call him Peter Parker.
Is it not confirmed?
No, it's not confirmed. Nothing's confirmed. Nothing is confirmed. Suspect everything. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see. I kind of hope it's Peter Parker because in the comics, doesn't Peter Parker go to work at Stark Industries and then become, like, Stark builds him an Iron Man style suit?
Spoiler!
Sorry. Oh, interesting.
It kind of sucks for Andrew Garfield.
Well, yeah, especially because he had 2 films, and the last one was set up to be, what were they going to do? They were going to do at least one more film, and they were doing whatever the 7 or whatever the heck the villain movie was called. Yeah, and all that, and I guess that's all done, so Mark Webb is no longer attached, and all that work out the window, maybe? I don't know.
I'm sure there's a plan somewhere. Like, Marvel's been super smart about the way they've handled every movie and the plan they have, to wrap it all up. So someone knows what they're doing.
Oh, yeah. Well, and that someone is more than likely Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
Kevin Feige's got, I read an article that said they walked into Kevin Feige's desk. I think this was a year ago, maybe. They walked into, not his desk, into his office. They walked into his desk. Ouch. They walked
Quantum physics.
Exactly. It was actually, it was Bruce Willis in The Sixth Sense. Anyway, never mind. So they walked into his office, and on the back wall behind his desk was the entire Marvel universe planned out until 2022.
Wow.
So he's got a plan for all this, and they're just teasing us with little bits and pieces here and there. We'll see what happens in the future. We'll see. However, talking about comics and stuff, there is something insanely exciting happening in Australia. Do you know about this, Wade? There is something that I found online, and I am about to send it to both of you. I've kept it a secret at work, Brian, specifically for today. No coarse language. Although how do I do this? Okay, I'm sending you the link right now. I'm not going to say what it is because I want to hear your natural reactions to this link that I just Skyped to both of you. I'm going to wait.
Holy what?
Isn't this amazing? Oh, dude. Okay, so for anybody who doesn't know what the heck we're talking about, the article is titled "Leave It to Australians to Resurrect Gladiator Duels with Carbon Fiber Suits."
So can they die?
No. If you go through the article, it's Brian. So if you go through the article, it basically, well, you can get seriously injured.
Are you not entertained? No, I'm not. They're not. There's no blood.
But it's like Running Man. It's like our first step to actually having Running Man be a real thing. So I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm like, is this where we should be going? You know, the picture is so good. It's like Tron with swords. It's just amazing. And apparently they can choose any weapon they want, and they go into a ring, and they just beat the crap out of each other.
Do you remember in Gladiator? I mean, I'm sure this is like what they actually did, but how they had like lions and animals come out and you have to like, dodge them. What if they have like kangaroos with like like swords and shields? You just pop out.
You don't even need kangaroos with swords and shields. Have you seen that video? That one video of the kangaroo? I don't know if he's behind a fence or whatever, but he like sits back on his tail. This is the buffest animal.
Oh yeah.
I have ever seen in my life.
It's amazing.
These animals are superhuman. Well, they're super kangaroo, whatever. No. I don't know if I ever want to go to Australia now. It's like, oh, look at this cute, cuddly animal.
Well, there's that like running joke that like if you go to Australia, you're probably gonna die.
Well, and then there's the drop bears.
Yeah.
The drop bears are scary. You'll just be walking into a park and a bear drops from the trees.
I mean, here, like in the States, it's more like homeless people just like do that instead.
Homeless people drop from trees. Yeah. I didn't know our homeless population
Spare
lived
some
like
change.
Wookiees.
Yeah, have them go at it.
This sounds like something that would never happen in the
That
US.
sounds like a reality TV show on TLC.
Or Spike. Hobo boxing? Yeah, I remember something about this. I don't know. I mean, I was like 12, so it was really too young to understand. But
you know what was the best show in the world in the 90s? Celebrity Deathmatch.
Dude. I'm holding my arms up in the air, of which nobody online can say Celebrity Deathmatch.
I want them to bring that back.
Oh,
literally the best show of my childhood.
So good. Oh my god, that show, man. And it was like, weren't they? They were short. It was just, I don't remember. It was a part of something else, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was MTV, right?
I think so. Or was it Mad TV?
I think it was MTV.
Was it just MTV? And it would just like cut to a Celebrity Deathmatch.
Yeah.
And it would be like Howard Stern versus Donald Duck or some crazy thing. And it would they just beat the crap out of each other. And, like eyes would pop out and stuff like that. It was great. It's family fun.
I wonder if it's on YouTube.
It might be. I guarantee it's on YouTube. Guarantee you can search it. This is, I guess, the CEO of this organization says their objective is to promote a new global combat sport with weapons. So the Unified Weapons Master is about bringing all the different weapons and martial arts together in one competition. This sounds
interesting.
So good. So good.
I cannot wait.
Yeah. It's basically UFC cage fighting on crack.
If it's anything like American Gladiator times 10, like that'll just be...
American Gladiator wasn't real. That was like gym teachers running through a maze getting shot with tennis balls.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, I want to see like Stallone and some of these other guys. Like, I have nothing to do, dude. I'm gonna go down to Australia, brother, and just get in the ring with these guys. It's gonna be so good. See, here's what's interesting about this, because we had talked about Australian TV versus American TV, and I'm wondering if this show will actually make it to America. I mean, it would have to, I would think.
Or we just get our own version. Yeah.
Oh, you're probably right. Sell the idea to the U.S. Then does that mean, I guess, oh man, that's kind of like, then would you actually have it? Yeah, exactly. Like that's something like, would you guys get it at that point? Oh, no way.
No way.
Interesting. Well, and that's, I mean, oh God, that's weird. I wonder if that's the way because Netflix, drops everything at the same time. I wonder if that's the reason.
It could be.
Oh. Yeah, right. Well, and it's not like it's like a nefarious. It's just like, we want to watch the programming. Exactly. And now you're doing it though. I mean, Netflix is coming soon. Or is it already there? Well, I do hope you're the first subscriber there, Sir Wade Copson. And you take a month off work and do nothing but watch a bunch of TV. You do.
I was going to say, speaking of the copyright infringement, the net neutrality law just passed.
Yes. Okay, so this is something that has been super confusing to me, at least. Like, I've understood it, and then, like, stuff gets said, and I'm like, wait, I thought I understood it. Now I kind of don't understand it. But, so, it's a good thing, if I'm correct everything, this is a good thing, it's all passed. Now it's a utility, basically.
It's not over yet. There's going to be a lot of opposition from, obviously, Comcast, Verizon. There's going to be tons of lawsuits. So it's not over yet, but it's a huge step because it's now treated like water or electricity, government regulated, but for its own good, because you're seeing Comcast and well, pretty much just Comcast just, be evil.
Right.
Pretty much.
Well, they were taking, like, as in Netflix, they were like, well, Netflix, unless you pay us a premium, we're going to slow the connection to your website down to our customers.
Yeah, that can't happen under this. And it's actually going to, which is the best part to me about this is that the fiber lines that were laid down across the country were pretty much owned by Comcast. And now it's like they're opened up for companies like Google to come in and say, hey, like, here, Bay Area, here's Google Fiber.
That would be really nice.
And they don't have to install anything new. It's just straight up, use the lines there.
Right, which would be super cool. Now, I'd really like Verizon, however, to actually have usable 4G LTE service in the Bay Area. We're in freaking Silicon Valley, and I can't get cell phone service. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Come on, guys. But, so yeah, I mean, it's totally a good thing. I mean, I can empathize, I guess, with the not naysayers, with the people who don't necessarily like it because it's more government control. However, I think it's something that needs some form of regulation on it. Of course, if it's this free for all thing, you get stuff like Comcast, coming in and monopolizing on certain deals, which just is not good.
Yeah, and I think the whole world was kind of waiting to see what we did here, because if it went the other way, it would have been real bad.
Yeah, would have been. Yeah, very much so. Very, very much so. So, cool. Well, speaking of government regulation and control, this has nothing to do with what I'm about to say, but speaking of, Sharknado 3 has been filming in Universal Orlando, and I am excited. I know Wade shares my affinity for Sharknado.
I've actually never seen them.
Bryan, get off this podcast.
Play Alien Isolation, Josh.
I'm going to this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Oh my god.
No, I'm actually okay. So, side note, Alien Isolation. I am playing it this weekend. I have like time set aside to play Alien Isolation. I'm playing it this weekend, and I'm actually gonna film it. I'm gonna turn off all the lights in my house. I have an infrared camera. I'm gonna turn on so it sees in the dark. And I'm going to screen capture my TV, and I'm going to do a video about playing Alien Isolation for the first time. I'm going to do it this weekend.
Amazing.
Just so you know. So, but yeah, Sharknado 3 totally has been filming, and there is video footage online of the scene, which I don't know exactly what this is going to be. It looks like it's a bit of Final Destination 3 meets Sharknado, because they're using Rip Ride Rocket, which is a roller coaster at Universal Studios in Orlando, and not at Islands of Adventure, but the actual studios. The scene, I guess, is like the coaster train takes off and everyone's like, woo, so excited. And then it gets stuck at the top of a hill. And I'm guessing the Sharknado is coming while they're stuck. And it's Tara Reid's daughter who's on the attraction.
Oh,
so she comes running in and she's like, I need to get up there. And then the guy's like, I can't do this. But okay. And then they go to the control booth, and that's like the scene that I saw. It's weird though, because spoiler alert, Tara Reid in the second one, her hand got cut off. And in this one, she's just wearing a black glove over the hand that got cut off. So I'm like, is the hand back? Does she have Tara Reid Robo hand? I really hope they basically just redo that scene from episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, when Luke Skywalker's building his little robotic hand and then puts the black glove on.
God.
Exactly, and then just don't mention it ever again. I kind of hope like the movie opens and Tara Reid is like fixing her robo hand, and then like
she's like ultimate power.
Yeah, exactly. Then she like does that, that spinny grip thing as like a bolt of lightning strikes over her left shoulder, and then we never hear about it ever again. It's just a moot point to the rest of the movie. I really hope that's how it opens.
That would be amazing.
So, Brian, never having seen Sharknado 1 or 2, I want to hear you, putting you on the spot right now, by the way.
Yes.
So get ready. Pitch me Sharknado 3. Go.
All right, so you got this shark, right? And then you got this librarian, and the librarian had this horrible, boring life. And so she goes to the ocean to like think about her life. And all of a sudden, this fucking shark just comes out of the water, and she just takes out her chainsaw, and she's just like, "This is my land."
Was that her chainsawing the shark, or does she actually say?
I don't know, but I can guarantee you that's probably how quick these scripts go in the meeting rooms. It's just like, okay, we're just gonna do that. Okay, go.
Right, exactly, because all librarians take chainsaws to the beach.
Yeah,
I mean that is a known fact. Duh. I mean, come on. Anyway, keep going. Okay, so this is your opening scene. All right, keep going. How do we get? What's our one act ender? What's our end of Act 1 kind of cliffhanger into the meat of the movie, as it were?
Oh, you find out that there's actually like a whole colony of like shark people at the bottom of the ocean who seeded Earth, and they are from Sharkopia. It's a galaxy not very far away, actually.
It's under the water.
Yeah, and it's actually like pretty much like the Abyss. You know, you got Ed Harris comes back up. He's like the Sharknado leader.
Dude.
Yeah, but definitely they got like shorts on too.
Street sharks. Yes.
Shorts made of seaweed.
Okay, perfect. All right, cool. So that's where we leave it. So we leave Act 1 with finding, what did you call it? Sharktopia?
Well, they're from the planet Sharkopia.
Oh, so now they're aliens.
Yeah, they're aliens.
So they're aliens from Sharkopia who have crash landed. Now they're living under the ocean in Sharktopia.
No, they pencil dived. They burst through the atmosphere and they pencil dived into what was it? The Mariana Trench. Yeah.
All right, cool. Okay, cool. Exactly.
Well, there can only be one, so we can't go too far.
Okay, so now we have alien shark people wearing seaweed shorts under the water, and this librarian who's just killed a shark. But this is a normal shark, not a shark person.
Yeah, but then you find out that the librarian, actually her destiny is to find out that she is the daughter of Ed Harris, who is the shark people king. And so she fulfills her destiny, and the sequel is all about her pretty much like trying to take over the earth.
I like how you've already planned the sequel. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Good job.
Well, I mean, you got to make money somehow.
That's right. It's very sci-fi executive of you. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, and then he punches her like several times and curses and yells at her because she passed out, and she eventually comes back. I really love The Abyss.
Clearly.
Oh God.
No way. Is this the Titanic too? But it's like the ghost ship or something. That's
You know who else did it? South Park, they did it, and it's like it was such a long sequence, but it was so well timed. It's great.
Well, I clearly think that Sci-Fi needs to contact the Knockabout Podcast because everything on the Knockabout Podcast is copyright Knockabout Podcast, trademark, patent pending.
You tell us this now? I could have sold to Telemundo.
And the entire Sharknado 4 is in Spanish.
Yeah. Even the sharks speak in Russian.
Just nobody knows what's going on.
No.
Exactly. No worries. That's you need to actually. It's freaking amazing and excellent. So a little bit of controversy going on today. I don't know, Wade. I don't know if you know about this. I know Bryan does. There's a lot of controversy happening around the world. Actually, I think this is like a global debate. This may be the thing that actually brings world peace, brings the world together, as it were. This could be the catalyst event that everyone bigger than that.
Oh,
this is the one thing that may bring all of people together. No. Is the dress blue and black, or is it white and gold?
It's fucking blue and black.
Clearly, Wade heard about this too.
Conversation over.
It is over. It is blue and black, 110%. I just wanted to bring it up.
Someone at work asked me this. No, go ahead, Wade.
No, it's okay. At work, Bryan and I understand this. Like literally the first hour of work was like 30 people gathered around a computer arguing with each other over this freaking dress. So basically it's apparently the way the picture's taken, there's the way your eyes are picking up the light, I guess. Like your brain will either see it as outside lighting or it'll see it as more of an indoor Kelvin. And if you see it as an outdoor lighting, I guess because the sun and the way that the light hits it or whatever, your brain will see it as white and gold. But if your brain understands it the way it's indoor or something with all the other colors, you see it as the actual blue and black that it actually is.
Yeah.
Something like that. It was super weird. There's a video on it, and the video is actually really kind of interesting. There was a part of the video where the guy showed a Rubik's Cube-ish type thing. It was like a cube of colors, and the middle color on the top was brown, and the middle color on the bottom was brown. They're the same color. However, the one on the bottom looked light orange. And then if you covered the entire screen but those two colors, they like faded into the same color. But if you opened it up, they looked two completely different colors.
It's pretty weird.
Yeah, it's the same principle going on, I guess, as this blue gold dress thing. I saw them as gold and white too. However, I saw them on a phone and it looked clearly blue and black. It was weird. I was like, and then like if I covered the screen in a certain way, it would morph into blue and black. It was bizarre.
I can't wait to see like Saturday Night Live or any of these shows just make fun of this because it's going to be pretty funny.
It's going to be everywhere.
Oh my god.
That's freaking excellent.
You know, just on a serious note, I'd really love to see, because so many things go viral now, but I'd really love to see a case study on this. Like, how did this become so viral so fast? You know?
It would be amazing. Actually, that would be a really cool marketing thing to do. Yeah, a case study on this exact thing.
For something so stupid, I mean, it's fun to talk about, but for something so stupid, like just how engaging it is for people to talk about it. And it's kind of fun, talk about the color, but I think it would be really cool.
Right. Well, I mean, it's a little bit more complicated because the dress is actually blue and black. So the people who are seeing, like myself, who see it as white and gold, it's a mind trick. It's just a brain trick, basically. And what's interesting about it, you see what type of person people are when it comes to this situation. Meaning, if you're a diehard I'm right, you're wrong person, or whether or not, because there's the person who's like, it's white and gold, no, it's blue and black. And then there's the people who are like, can't everybody be right? Everybody has their own choices. Yeah, I was like, it looks... Why not, Wade? Oh, well, that's true. Oh, there you go. Donkey Kong wore a dress? I didn't know.
Someone asked me today, like, what I thought the color was. Like, what did I think about it? I thought it was just a complete waste of time.
I loved somebody on Facebook just made it black and white and reposted it, and they were like, better.
Yeah.
Last little bit of news. It's well, I guess last little bit. I'm not sure if we should end on this, but a little bit of news that's a little sad. A little sad today.
Yeah.
Mr. Leonard Nemoy has passed away. I think it was today, wasn't it? Or it was last night. Last night sometime.
Yeah, I think they called it out today.
Yeah, it was definitely called out today, for sure. So R.I.P. Spock.
Yeah.
We will miss you. A little thing I learned, though, from Leonard Nemoy, I found a video which was really awesome, about the Spock, I guess it's not the Spock symbol, the Vulcan symbol. The little hand gesture. It's actually a Hebrew letter, and it's like a blessing symbol.
Huh.
So he kind of laughed about it, and because he's told the story a bunch of times, I guess, but during the story, he kind of laughed and was like, people really don't know that they're walking around blessing each other when they make this symbol, which was kind of interesting to hear this where that symbol came from and the history of it. It was very, very cool. Mr. Nemoy, you will be missed.
Yeah.
Very, very much.
It's sad, but the man lived a full and exciting life, you know?
He did. He lived long and prospered. Oh dear.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Explain away, Sir Wade Copson. So good. It's a less trafficked platform. Yeah, because Saban put in this is our intellectual property type claim, I guess. Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. I mean, the feedback from this short film is kind of like, hell yes. Can we have something like this, please?
And I think if you remember Mortal Kombat had a film like this, and it's pretty much the same exact backing. It's just like, hey, if this works, you guys should make a movie.
Right. Well, the Mortal Kombat one was a web series by Machinima, but yes, right. It was like the guy had, I think it was $2 million, and it was a Warner Brothers. It ended up becoming, it was a web series, like an 8-episode web series promoting the video game, I think, that was coming out. And Machinima was the one who put it out, I think. Oh, was there violence? Right, but it was fantastic. Right, it was Power Rangers grown up. Exactly. 110%.
No way.
Oh, interesting. No, you can't at all. This new one is, if anybody hasn't seen it, this new one is incredibly not family friendly. But it's great.
I think there's nudity too, right? The Vimeo version.
Yeah, no, on YouTube there was too. It's Zach, right? That's the ranger who ends up becoming like a hip hop teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a scene where it cuts to him and he's like getting out of bed with two women who are half naked. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He basically became, what was that guy's name? Billy something, the Tybo guy?
Oh.
Billy Blanks.
Yeah.
He basically became him if Billy Blanks was also a nighttime vigilante. Just like Sir Wade Copson is a nighttime vigilante. Oh, it's a little short film. It was fantastic. I mean, it had its really cheesy moments, like when Zach is in I don't know where he is, but he's in his Power Ranger get up and he's kind of surrounded by guys and he like looks up and he's all, it's morphin' time. And then his helmet comes flying into his hand or whatever. I was kind of like, it was so cheesy. Oh, yeah.
It was pretty cheesy, but it was great.
And then, yeah, just beats the crap out of everybody. So good. Oh, yeah, hopefully. I mean, what sucks is that you can't just post video on, say, your own server because of bandwidth and things like that. So you have to use these third-party players, and then if somebody like Saban has arguments about it, they can just take it down. I really wish there was some form of, I guess, more formal argument type situation that could happen where Saban could raise up their concerns and then YouTube goes to the filmmaker and allows the filmmaker to have their voice and they can actually critique. I mean, hopefully the filmmakers are actually talking to Saban in the background or something, to try and get this thing back online. But what are you going to do? I mean, I've had a few actual ordeals with YouTube and licensing and stuff like that on my own, and it's nearly impossible to win with YouTube because they'll just take it down.
I think if Netflix is smart, they would do something here. Or like, PlayStation or Microsoft are trying to get their own content. That could be a good way.
It could be, but they would have to clear all the licensing with Saban, obviously.
Yeah.
And I mean, and a bigger company could. I think a Netflix or a PlayStation or an Xbox or somebody, I think, has the grounding and the potential capital to actually do that. And I mean, what would be really, really cool is like, hey, it was online for, I think it was 2 days, had over 2 million views, and then was taken down. This is at least, I think, a foundation for Saban to go, look, these guys did this. It was insanely popular. What about releasing something on the web, like the Mortal Kombat deal as a web series or something that's a bit more adult, something that maybe isn't directly tied to what would be considered canon, like the TV stuff or what this new movie is going to be, but something different, something online, like just a mini series run on YouTube that then goes to Netflix or something.
Who knows? I'm excited, though. It seems like there's a lot of backing behind it, so...
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, the Power Rangers thing, I think, could be really cool. So hopefully Lionsgate doesn't screw it up. I mean, Lionsgate's kind of jumping on this teen action movie bandwagon with Hunger Games, and then I think they're the ones doing the Divergent series, I think. And they're just kind of like, action, teen, stuff, yes, go! And just making everything they can. And from what I've been reading, Lionsgate is super hungry for franchise films anyway. So this would clearly be something I would imagine they're trying to engineer as probably a trilogy or some sort of 4 and 5, 6 episodic type deal. Who knows? However, speaking of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 movies, Pirates of the Caribbean just started filming in your backyard there, Sir Wade. Nice. I'm hoping this is actually good because the 4th movie was so bad.
Oh, God.
Oh, the 4th Pirates was terrible. And I actually prefer 3. Oh, God, the crabs. Oh, the crabs. Oh, it's so bad. That woman had more crabs. Yeah, that was just, ugh. I prefer 3, though, to 4. Hands down, way more. Just because, I mean, the biggest thing in number 4 was, sorry, Blackbeard, but you can only, the only thing that can kill you is the one-legged man. And it's like, I wonder who that's gonna be the whole time. It's like, you've got Barbossa running around with one leg all of a sudden. I was like, God, story-wise, you guys are running pretty thin here, huh? Like, ugh.
Who was Davy Jones? Was that Bill Nighy?
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah. I actually just recently watched some of Dead Man's Chest on TV, the second one, and that movie had so many good things to it. I think it was a little too long. Like, you could have cut 30 minutes out of it, and I think it would have been a much better film. But the first 2, in comparison to the last 2, 3 and 4, I mean, they're totally different films. It's really weird. There's just the first 2 are so good. First one in particular, and the other ones are just so bad, so bad. So I hope number 5 is going to be good, and I hope number 6 is even better because they've already announced that they're going to do another one. So hopefully they're good. Anyway, I'm going to go see a movie tonight. I'm going to go see The Lazarus Project, which has terrible reviews, but I don't care.
Have fun.
I'm going to go see it because it's a horror film and I love the horror genre, and it's the only thing out right now in theaters that actually has any interest for me. I'm not even sure what else is out, actually. I mean, I've looked and I've kind of gone meh, but it's nothing that I can remember piquing any interest, I think, that's out right now. So hopefully it's good. I'll give a full analysis of the film on episode 4. Hopefully. Maybe not. Although Hot Tub Time Machine 2...
Oh, yeah.
And
that's been getting bad reviews.
And the generic Will Smith movie, Focus.
Ugh.
I don't know. The Duff is out. Ooh. Everyone's got a fat friend. That's what it is. The movie is... Oh, shut up. So, Sir Wade the Duff Copson. No, that's terrible. Terrible.
Oh, God.
No,
this is...
But I mean, that's what the movie's about. The whole movie is about, like, everyone's got a fat friend. I'm like, that is the lowest idea for a movie ever, except it's going to be, you know, like, everyone, no, your weight makes you beautiful at the end or something. That's good it's going to be. So who knows? Whatever.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
However, your fat makes you stronger, is that what you just said? Eat that Big Mac, eat two, because it'll make you stronger. However, side note, real quick, I saw The Kingsman last weekend.
I want to see that. Yeah, it looks good.
It is so fun. That movie, loved it. Yum, yum, yum. Ate it up. Delicious. Such a good movie as far as fun. I mean, it's not like Academy Award winning or anything on any playing field at all. It'll never win an award. However, very fun. Much in the vein of Kick-Ass, which same guy, you know, that did both movies. Were super fun. So good. Wade, you definitely need to go see Kingsman. Yeah, it was great. It was so good. You should go out this weekend. I mean, it's Saturday morning. What are you going to do? You're going to go see Kingsman. I know it. Go see it. It's great. It's fantastic. So good. And don't download it off the internet, kids. Piracy kills jobs. Not Steve Jobs. That already. Never mind. Anyway, so I think that'll do it for this episode of the Knockabout Podcast. Not just Knockabout, but the Knockabout Podcast. We've grown up just like Power Rangers. We have a the. I think that'll do it. Make sure you guys check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/knockaboutshow. Check us out on Twitter, twitter.com/knockabout_show, because somebody took Knockabout Show. Very angry at them. Grr to you, whoever you are. Internet person. Check us out on Instagram. Instagram is at knockabout_show. Just kind of keeping it in the same vein as Twitter. We have a Google Plus page. I have no idea how to find it because I don't know how to use Google Plus. But we have one. I have no idea how Google Plus works because it's a crappy social network. I apologize if you like it, but I hate it. I despise Google Plus. However, we have one because it comes with your Google account. We have a YouTube, although we need 500 subscribers in order to get an actual channel name now. They just changed this. So our YouTube is youtube.com/UEX19-485,000. I don't know what it is. You can go onto our Facebook page and find the YouTube link there. Yeah, you have to have 500 subscribers now in any new channel to actually lock in like a custom domain. Super weird. It's this new feature with YouTube. I don't like it. I'm going to protest at my local 7-Eleven regarding it. Other than that, we will see you guys on March 6th. Or no, this episode comes out March 6th. So it'll be not March 13th, although happy Friday the 13th to everybody. Yeah. We won't see you until March 20th after that. So for Wade Copson, that's where you come in. Wade, let's try this again. Come on. For Wade Copson. I don't know. It's perfect. And Bryan Thayer.
I own the rights to Sharknado 3.
Sharknado 3 is already in production.
Damn it.
You mean Sharknado 4?
4.
There you go. Copyright Bryan Thayer podcast. I mean, trademark, whatever. Copyright registered, patent pending. My name is Josh Quillin, and we'll see you guys next time.
Cheers.
Wade Copson as Tara Reid, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Oscar nominated. Oh no. So there was an actual Sharknado in Australia? That is 3. 3 is not bad. I mean, is that a shark twister? No, Sharknado. A shark to clone. Oh, Shark Clone. There you go. Dude, that sounds like a name. I'm going to name my kid Shark Clone. I'm like, okay, Billy, present. All right, Julie, present. Shark Clone. It's going to be awesome. No. That's excellent, I think. Is it excellent? I don't know. But hey, he's a rock star. What can you do? All right. Thank you guys for listening. If you're still listening to this podcast, this was a little bit of a bonus for you, from us, to you, with love. All right, bye.